2019 has been an interesting year for video games. Many games actually did not meet expectations from fans, but other games totally did. However, we still got quite a lot left, and I'm here to count down the ones that I am most excited for. Hi guys, this is DPX. Welcome to a top 10. My top 10 upcoming 2019 games that haven't come out yet. There's not many rules for this one. Basically, it's my opinion. If a game that you're excited for isn't on this list, it's probably because I'm not excited for it. That's just how opinions work. Now let's get started, but before we do that, you know what to do. You should like this video, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications, and leave a comment, and you'll be a loyal subscriber.
I wanted to give to you, in the last part of your notes here, the significance spiritually of the number 10.
Now yes, I know I'm starting off this list with a bit of a controversial game with Shenmue III, due to the whole Epic Game Store thing, but put that aside, and this is a game to get excited for. This game is supposed to obviously continue the story from the first two games with Ryo's Quest. It also seems really big, with a vast story and scope. I think it's finally time to play this game after, 5 years? It was announced all the way back in 2015. Sure, it might disappoint. Any game that takes this long and this much controversy might disappoint, which is also why it's only at number 10, but I think it is still worth giving a shot for its release on November 19th. EA doesn't have a whole lot right now, but they had Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I am giving the benefit of the doubt. Most people seem to be mixed on the gameplay being a mix of Assassin's Creed and Uncharted, but I dig that. I think that works pretty well with the Star Wars game. Not to mention, it's a single-player experience. It also takes place in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, making the stakes pretty high in the game. It honestly looks like a lot of fun. I'm sure Respawn will do it well. We'll find out, though, if EA gets their shit together or not come November 15th when this game releases.
So I'm going to be giving this flavor 8.5 out of 10 scoops.
Taking long breaks in a franchise can be beneficial. Such seems to be the case with Borderlands 3. Gearbox's third installment in the iconic goofy FPS is about to release, and it honestly seems so good. Also, be prepared for guns. Lots and lots of guns. With the ridiculous attitude and classic cel-shaded look, Borderlands 3 seems like a must-own for any Borderlands fan. Be prepared for this goofy reunion to launch September 13th.
36.
Very close, but that's not it. Let's go to Gary the Retard. What number between 2 and 4?
7.
The Nintendo Switch is starting to get big new game after big new game these days. One really good looking one is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Say what you want about the art style, I think it's absolutely adorable. Not to mention a new dungeon building game mode, where you can create your own Zelda dungeons and earn rewards for it. Perhaps to test the waters for a Zelda maker down the line. I think it's simple to say that if you've been waiting for an overhead Zelda adventure to come to the Switch, you'll be able to play one come September 20th.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score? 6.
Let's go back to June 2018, where it was Sony's E3 press conference, and they reveal a new game by Remedy, in which is, at the time at least, a Microsoft exclusive developer. And that game that they are making is called Control, and it's definitely one of the most exciting announcements from the presentation. Fast forward to now, a year later, E3 is way gone past, and the game is about to come out, and no one's really talking about it anymore, which is a damn shame. Control is an interesting game where you take control of an agent using a polygonal structured gun that can do interesting things. It seems to be very good, and people should do more than just sleep on it when it comes out on August 27th.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 was my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Switch games just keep on coming, this time with Astral Chain. Astral Chain is Platinum Games' newest IP, and I fucking love Platinum Games. They just make Platinum hit after Platinum hit. In Astral Chain, you play as a cop that has to stop alien invaders, who in this game are known as Chimera, by using their own allies against them to fight. What is really cool, however, and makes this very unique, is that you actually control two characters at once. You control both the cop and the Chimera you captured. I can imagine this getting very difficult with the combat system. Can be tricky as well. But either way, the game seems like another Platinum hit. Get it? When it arrives on August 30th.
7, 5. Number 4.
Though Fallout 76 is sort of damaging the Fallout franchise, one game that is the next best thing to a new Fallout game is The Outer Worlds. Especially since it's also being developed by Obsidian Games, who developed Fallout New Vegas and some other great games like South Park: The Stick of Truth. The Outer Worlds also has the Fallout creator Tim Kaine and one of the original designers, Leonard Boyarsky. The game seems to have a diverse cast of colorful characters and a vast open world. It's clear to say that if you want a new action RPG from Obsidian, be prepared for The Outer Worlds when it lands on October 25th. As we were sort of just talking about Fallout in a way, that's from Bethesda. And speaking of Bethesda, I feel like Doom is actually probably their biggest IP at this point. Think about it. So Doom Eternal looks amazing. After the 2016 reboot, it just makes total sense to bring a sequel that seems to basically be the first game, but on steroids. With cool new enemies, exciting new parkour mechanics, and the returning satisfying demon killing, Doom Eternal seems like a worthy contender for Game of the Year. Be prepared to unleash hell once Doom Eternal arrives on November 22nd.
What kind of pencil do we take again?
Number 2. Take a number 2.
Looks like you took a big number 2.
Hey, you know what the GameCube and 3DS have in common? They both have a Luigis Mansion game. The Switch can join that with Luigis Mansion 3. So awesome how we're finally getting a new Luigi's Mansion game. Not to mention, the game has stunning visuals that put me in utter awe. There are also some cool new mechanics like the slam, air jump, plunger, and everything with Luigi, and they have great potential. I also think the multiplayer content seems really cool, especially with the multiple Luigis. It's simple to say that this will be a must-own Switch title come October 31st. In other words, Halloween. It's coming out on Halloween. Before we get to number 1, let's look at some honorable mentions.
I'm Luigi, number 1.
How long has it been since Death Stranding was announced? Okay, only 3 years, but it has felt so much longer than that. 3 years is already a pretty long time, actually. That and the fact that we keep barely getting any gameplay. We then just randomly get an 8-minute trailer drop that tells us pretty much everything. I mean everything. The visuals are also stunning on an awe level. And it's also Kojima's first game from Kojima Productions after leaving Konami. The weirdness still seems kept intact, but this seems like another 10 out of 10 PS4 exclusive. Be ready for Death Stranding on November 8th. So that was my list. What do you think? Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? What's your list? Let me know in the comments below. What are you most excited for that still hasn't come out yet this year? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.